Disappointing, but it works. Maybe this door's open. Nope. Also shut. Disappointingly. Another quest to turn in. Dum-dum-dum. Turn in quest. Drove off those brigands. Tells Sakani about the tale and she was pleased. I didn't need another thing to worry about. She counts out a modest pile of coins and give it to you. Thank you for your aid. She thinks about it. Actually, if you were interested in Skyrise Farm, I'm allowed to do more than just waste time looking after it. Tell me more. Its owners have authorized me to sell it. I've had enough of living in fear out here, as they put it. If you wanted to spend some of the great wealth you've earned on your adventures, I can make you a proud homeowner. There's a good farm, nice land, decent conditions, only a small haunting problem. Yeah, what could I grow there? Almost anything. Rich soil, as I said. If you survive to retire, it'd be a nice grace to raise your family, until the rebels come back. So how much does it cost? 2,000 coin. So I'm curious. Haunting? Oh, I'm just joking. The owners told me they kept hearing ghosts in the basement. Nonsense, of course. Probably just nerves from the stress of living out here. I will come back with the monies. Mostly because I want to go see your ghost. And hey, I leveled like this. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go with endurance this time. Take one in lockpicking, take one in bolt flinging. Yeah, bolt flinger. Da-dum, da-dum. Whew. Except that path is where I need to go. Huh. You find a rebel encampment squarely in your path. Wretches, hunters, even a small ogre standing in front of them all, waiting for you, is Sinicha. The Shadow Walker watches calmly as you enter the clearing. He draws his blade. Welcome, messengers. I am sorry that I must kill you, but... And then he sees the insignia of Avadon on the shoulders of your companions. He is calm no longer. Avadon, here? Now? Why? What are you doing here? I am earning my keep, using the trade I have learned to obtain wealth for me and my clan. Be assured that nothing I do to you is personal. I'm looking for a scalped. Senator didn't expect this question. The rebels took some prisoners in the assault, but they killed many more. I would forget about your friend. The scout is a doubtless loss. You were going to the pylon. How did you know to guard it? The pylon belongs to Avadon. I thought it was for sending messages. It's a portal pylon, isn't it? Seneca utters a coarse obscenity. And yet I'm a free walker who has a commission, and I cannot surrender. So what is a free walker? A shadow walker without a master who roams. Actually, this might not be the best time to talk about this. You know, this one has logic. Let's see. Now I'm feeling gutsy. Why not? Step aside or die. Senator raises his blade. I think we are evenly matched. I'll test my steel against yours, but I can only be turned from my commission by defeat. Ooh, they last longer now. Ooh, he has health. This is gonna stink. Although, they may have just made my day a lot easier. There's 3 of them down. 4. Ooh. Ow. Oh, they're linked. Snare turret. Freezing turret. Ooh, inferno turret. Interesting. Ah. Fuck did you just do that for? That was kind of retarded of me, actually. Managed to land a solid blow on Seneca. He reels back, blood seeping from the wound. He looks around, dazed, wondering if the money he's earning really justifies this hassle. Then he slips something out of his pouch. He throws it at the ground. You can see, just for a moment, that it is a small ceramic vial. Then hits the ground and shatters, and your eyes are immediately stung with caustic smoke. Seconds later, when your vision starts to clear, you realize that Seneca is gone. Yeah, well, whatever. Always look at the garbage piles. Find pretty things. Should toss you to the... I'm just going to sell you anyways. Ah. Kalita reaches for a map and looks around and shakes her head. The pylon is... She waves vaguely to the west. That way. We should hurry. The rebels know we are here. If don't escape soon, they might have time to bring back their Titan. Duly noted. Let's GTFO. I don't know if I'll actually be able to sell on either of you, but Pathway here is sprinkled with powerful mines blocking your progress. Oda tosses a pebble at one and notes with displeasure how it is vaporized before it hits the ground. Just look for an alternate route and hope it is not mined. You know what? Oh, I'm gonna die. Well, that's not the way to go. Ah. So we're gonna do this, are we? Oh. Oh, look, he's back. These deep woods are full of shadows. You're surprised that one of these shadows is now attacking you. As darkness lurches towards you, it turns solid. It's Seneca, who is concealed by the underbrush by Shadow Walker trickery. This time he doesn't parley. He's trying his best to stop you. Nothing else, Shadow Walkers are a reliable source of all sorts of tricks and surprises in battle. When he pulls a glass orb out of his pouch, you try to stop him before he can smash it. You don't succeed. Purple mist pours out, solidifies into bones, and the bones knit together into a cluster of defenders. What do I have on me? Nothing to entirely... Ooh, Scroll of Lightning. And he's gone again. You're in a large, overgrown clearing. The crumbling ruins of a stone dome are in the middle. Nobody has tended this grove in a very long time, and the locals have gradually been pilfering the stone to improve their own homes. In the middle of the crumbling dome, you can see a stone pylon, polished, carved with runes, and surprisingly resistant to both the wear and the bird droppings that cover every other exposed surface. Yannick smiles. Almost there. And then Seneca pops out from behind the pylon. Wildem rebels, expertly concealed, leave the brush. As an ambush, though hardly unexpected one. Seneca's dark garb is torn and stained with his blood, but the Shadow Walker still has plenty of fight in him. He points his blade at you. Here is your goal, Hans. Let us have a final test. How strong are Avadon's servants? You're dead. Are you kidding me? Senator reels back under the force of your attacks. He mutters, I'd hoped to save this, but... He's wearing a silver amulet around his neck. He touches it and mutters a word of command. It crumbles into dust. A moment later, a shade appears next to him. The air around it grows icy cold. hot thing has health, too. Damn. Oh, joy, you can't kill it either. Of course you can't. The turrets multiply. Mwahaha. Seneca has one final surprise in his arsenal of tricks. He surrenders. He drops to one knee, lowers his blade, and looks you in the eye. I yield. The field is yours. I will surrender my blade and treasure to you if you will but let me flee. So it is my decision to make? Yes, my treasure for my life, though in general etiquette demands you do not chop down a surrendered prisoner. And Anik nods in agreement. My hands are stained with enough blood. I'd rather spare one life if I can. Kalita replies. He raised the blade against hands of Avadon. He could have fled at any time. No, Avadon cannot spare such an offense for all our sakes. They turn to you, hoping you will settle the impasse. Whatever. He has yielded. Let him go. Seneca rises and bows deeply to you. He places his blade coin purse on the ground and wastes no time fleeing the battlefield. Then you are alone in the clearing, facing the pylon. At last, Yannick says, I'm ready to activate it. It will call to Avadon, and when your message is heard, the way home will open. This used to be an old fortress, an old outpost of Avadon. You can see from the A here. I wonder what happened to it when it eventually crumbled. Alright, let's go to Avadon. You approach the pylon and take a look at the ruins covering it. They are obscure, complex, and carry no meaning to you. Fortunately, Yannick is there to help. He walks up, gently pushes you aside, and inspects the ruins. He touches 3 of them, seemingly at random, while humming. Nothing happens. He tries again. Nothing happens. I hope someone at Avadon is paying attention. They must alter one of their own portals too. And then, at last, the pylon comes to life. It starts to glow. Little wisps of light rise from it. You hear a deep hum. Yannick drags you back from the pylon. Someone is coming through. You should not be standing where they appear, or you may find important parts of your body no longer exist. Beautiful. Two things happen simultaneously. First, you hear a commotion to the east. Deep shouting, combined with something huge crashing through the underbrush. Rebel reinforcements are arriving, trapping you in the grove. And then two people appear by the pylon, Hands of Avadon. One, a young man of the Wildrum, a shaman with an odd scar on his cheek. The other, a shadow walker. Someone is coming. One moment. The shaman turns to the shadow walker. Yoshiria, anything of note? Yoshiria replies, only those who come. Loudly. She moves to inspect the clearing as the shaman waves for you to approach. The shaman turns back to you, unconcerned by whoever is approaching. Kalede, Yannick, good meeting. I am pleased that you are well, and you introduce yourself. Greetings, Zaris. I am Dedrick, shaman and Hand of Avadon. From this close, you can see the scar on his cheek clearly. It's an odd symbol, unfamiliar to you. I think we're about to be attacked. Yes, it is impossible to miss the sound of the approach. I think we will wait a minute. Redbeard will want to know who has been lurking around his pylons. Is the pylon working now? Oh yes, we can return to Avadon soon. First, though, we will see who is coming. He takes a deep breath. And I would read the error of my homeland. Ah, Wildrum. It has been too long. So, what do we do now? As you ask the question, the Shadow Walker Yoshiria walks back towards your group. You turn to see what she has to say, but only gives Dedrick a brief nod. He replies, no surprises, yes? Then we get answers. Our guests are coming. Now. The crashing sounds have finally reached you. A band of huge, filthy humanoids lumbers into the clearing. I'll eventually be able to recruit Dedrick. Interesting. There are 5 of them. 4 ogres, and behind them, Gorus the Hunter. They charge into the clearing, winded by their mad run here. They barely even take time to look at you before Gorus roars, drop your blades, little humans. You trapped. You ours now. Surrender. You think you can beat Hands of Avadon? Gorus laughs. Little thing. I can kill. Kill! Wait. Did you say Avadon? He looks back at the path he came down. Avadon. Avadon is here. He starts to experience an unfamiliar emotion. Worry. Ooh. Option. You slew a scout named Silk, and you'll pay for it. Gorus grows even more confused. Scout. Slew scout? I slew no. Wait. Scout. He starts to laugh. What is it? Is a surprise. Your scout? You get a surprise soon. While you talk, the hands start to spread out. Yoshiria leaps into the shadows, watching for a good moment to attack. I'm not suicidal. What do you think, Hands? Leave, Gorus. This is your last chance. Gorus nods. I need new orders. I go, but... He says to the ogres. Kill them. The ogres aren't pleased by this, but they know they have no choice but to obey their master. They step forward to block the way as the Titan moves to safety. So basically... Titan's like, I'm gonna get out of here now. You guys have fun dying. Probably a horrible idea, because they're probably gonna freaking atom smash me, but... Hey, my old turret's still up. That's awesome. wonder how much longer it'll be up for. You're an awesome shaman. I like you. One down. I did not think getting to Avadon would take so long. Although I like that it's taking time. 2 down. Actually, yeah, 2 down. Three down. And 4 down. The ogres are gone. Gore is fled. Once again, the clearing is secured. Dedrick hangs his staff from a leather strap over his shoulders. I think the path is clear, Daenerys. Touch the pylon to return. There's much that Redbeard needs to hear. I hope to see you again on the other side. Dedrick walks to the pylon. Oshiria does too. However, when she gets there, she stops and turns. She wants to talk to you. You get close to the pylon, Oshiria nods to you. You nod back. She eventually breaks the awkward silence that follows. Proper introduction. I am pleased to meet you, Daenerys. I am Oshiria. You are a hand? Yes. Thank you for your help. She nods. What did you want? To see you. See me. It's last moment for you. Last moment. Tell you to enjoy it. Take breath. Feel breeze. Last moment before what? You go to Avadon now. The gaze of Avadon falls upon you. All changes. The last moment of your old life. Wish someone had told me to enjoy mine. Now I tell you. You don't like being a hand. Avadon is. My thoughts do not matter. The world moves on. How did you become a hand? I was chosen. Life had its way with me, and I was taken. More than that, perhaps we can talk later in Avadon. Take a quiet moment. You stand silently with Oshiria, enjoying the day, the breeze, the fresh, cool air. Callida fidgets nervously, but Yannick seems to enjoy it. Oshiria nods. I wish you good fortune, Daenerys. I hope Redbeard is merciful. And before you can ask what she means, she turns and touches the pylon, and she is gone. All that remains is for you to follow.